Hey, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Okay, I'm so excited for today because it is all about how to create cover photos in Canva. And so, if you don't know what I'm talking about those beautiful, gorgeous photos that you see on people's Facebook pages, YouTube channels, all the things where they look super pretty, branded. And you may be like me, and it's like, oh my gosh, how do you create one? Well, I'm actually going to show you how to do that right now. And I'm going to do you one better. If you're in our Facebook group, I am going to give you the templates because we are doing a free 14-day challenge, tech tips for business, all the tips to market your local business. And if you haven't joined the Facebook group, definitely head over there. And if you're in the Facebook group, spoiler alert, remember it's only a 14-day boot camp. So the training is only going to be available for the next 14 days. So be sure you binge, listen to all the trainings or download all the templates. But if you are ready, you can also join our membership called the Launch Local Lab when the pop-up group ends on the 31st so that you can have lifetime access to all of these trainings inside of the lab. But let's get down to it. So, what are some examples of cover photos? What do they do, right? Well, the value of a cover photo is being able to really identify your brand and having a clear call to action so people land on your page and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's you. I want to buy from you." And so I'm going to share my screen and actually show you how to do that right now. And so to show you an example, this right here is a cover photo in the Facebook group. Notice it's got me on it. I can change the cover. I can go back, but I also want to show you the cover photo on my Facebook page. We're on my profile right now, right? But if we go to my Facebook page, you'll notice I've got a cover photo up here too. If we go to It Media, same thing, you're going to see up here, we'll have a cover photo up here for our agency as well. And so what purpose do these cover photos serve? Look, they make it very clear who we are, what we do, and what the next step is. And so I'm actually going to show you how to create one in Canva. And so if you haven't already, you can actually go into the home page in Canva, which I'll show you real quick, and you can hit create a design. And under create a design, you can actually say cover photo, and you'll see Facebook cover pops right up. But fret not, I've already had one pre-made for you, and I'm going to show you how to customize it. And so I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this just so you can see how fresh it is and how I apply my own branding to it. And so I'm going to say, Ashley, if I can spell my own name, cover photo template. And so what I can do, it's really simple. We're just going to swap out a few things like the logo and like the photos. And so my colors are a little bit different. And so I'm actually going to use a photo of me if I can find one. And so that's kind of the first step to making it a little bit more personal. You'll notice I've got all sorts of fun photos in here. The hardest thing is to find photos of me, but let me see if I can find a decent one, right? Oh my goodness. Here we go. There is a photo of me. And you'll notice there's a little bit of an overlay on it. I can go on this. I can change it to background remover, but I can also remove the filter and adjust the settings so that it's less gray. But this background remover feature is how I make that little fun where it looks like it's just me, right? You can see right there. But I'm going to go ahead and put it back on just to make things a little bit easier. And I'm going to put this photo in. And so now I've got a photo, but you'll notice that these are the It Media brand colors. And so I'm actually going to go over them, select them. And if you watch the last training, go back and see how I created a brand kit. But I'm just changing all of these colors. I'm clicking on the little square. I'm clicking on the color and going back to my brand color. So again, if you missed the color palette training, I have one on that from, I think it was day 5. And the last thing I need to change is these fonts because this is the media font. But now I need to make this font my font, which is Play Fair Display. And that's for Ashley Monk. And it's bolded, but you'll see now it's a little bit more on brand with who I am. And since my brand is a little bit flirtier, colorful, and a little bit less formal, I'm actually going to make this lowercase. And I'm going to add a fun color in the background. So I can add pink, I can add this color, I can add this light gray. I think that's probably the most on point. And I'm going to do it again in the next photo. And so right here, same process, I can change these colors. But I want it to be a little bit more feminine. So I'm going to go to Elements and I'm going to type in new brush stroke. Ta-da! And I'm gonna actually use these little frou-frou ones right here because I love them. And I'm gonna get a little bit more feminine. Let's see, because these fit perfectly for agency. And I'm gonna add this one right here. I'm gonna make it pink, so it's a little bit more girly. I'm gonna change the photo too. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust this to make sure that there's not a filter on it. Okay, there's not. You'll notice though, I think it's the transparency. Now I can see a little bit better. And so I'm gonna go ahead and call this Market Your Business Online Without the Tech Skills. Because I'm teaching you all the tech skills and I'm going in and hitting clear display. I'm gonna make it lowercase again. I'm gonna go to this little button, give you some options. I'm actually gonna make the spacing just a little bit different so it looks a little bit cleaner. And finally, oopsie, I'm gonna hit delete. And I can basically put, if I want to put a call to action, I could put join now or something like that there. I'm just gonna change the background to make it pink to make it a little bit fun. Same thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you two more so that you can have like a placeholder. And so this one, let's say you don't have photos. That's totally okay. I'm gonna show you how we can go from no photos. So I'm swapping in the brand colors. I'm going to go ahead and change this color for you. And remember, if you're in the group, you're gonna get all these templates. You are welcome. And so we're gonna say your business's mission. I'm just gonna say your business mission here. I'm gonna make it in all caps. I'm gonna make it in a font that matches. And let's say you don't have a photo, that's totally okay. You can go to photos and use a stock one. So if you're an interior designer, home interior, right? Beautiful photos to choose from. I'm just gonna choose office. Ta-da! And notice the font doesn't blend super well. So I am gonna highlight over this color and change it to gray. That blends just a little bit better. And I'm gonna make the spacing ever so much bigger just for you. And you'll see it looks a little bit easier now. And last one, same here. You'll notice this is really clean. It fits in well with the agency. So for photos, I can go ahead and put this photo in. I'll keep this one because it actually works. I'll keep frame, but I'm going to make it pink. But I am going to go back and I'm going to go to elements. I'm going to pull some brush strokes. Instead of these lines, I'm going to put this little line right here. And I'm going to make it the pink again. Actually, I kind of like that. And so I'm going to piece it, put it over here. I don't really like that though. So that's the other fun thing is you can kind of play around and notice it doesn't look as clean. So I'm actually going to scratch that. I'm going to put this little guy in this circle up here in the corner. I'm going to add my colors real quick. I'm going to make these the pink so that they kind of blend. Actually, the white. See, it's fun because it ends up being kind of gained out. Now I've just kind of added those in overlay. And you'll notice it's a little bit blurry, so I'm going to move these back. Now, same thing. I'm going to sit around just like this for you. Now I've got some fun templates. And the beauty of it is, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to make it a little bit cleaner so it's this way. And now I'm going to pull a little call to action with this little square. Oh, look. See, you find fun things. Like this one is actually a little bit more informal. So it's going to match our brand better. I'm going to make it go backwards. And you just watched me make super easy cover photos that are done and ready for you, that you can basically go in and do the same thing, customize it to your brand. So I'm going to do one last thing and kind of brush stroke. That's what this is called, if you're wondering. And I'm going to just go ahead and say your business, I'm going to make it capitals again, your business mission here. And then I'm going to add new text, call to action. I want that to be bigger. I also want this to be a little bit bigger too, so you can see it. I'm gonna make that white. And that is it, my friends. I just made you some uber fun templates that you can literally grab and take. I'm gonna make that bold just for you so you can read it a little bit easier. So these are done for you, ready to go templates that you can pretty much just, I'm gonna stop sharing. You can plug and play. So again, if you're not in the Facebook group, be sure to join. Also tag somebody that you know would love to snag these templates because again, spoiler alert, our Facebook group, they're all available inside, but we are ending the pop-up group because it's designed to be a training to see and help you and give you the resources you need so that you can continue to learn with us inside the lab. So let us know, comment all your questions, and have a great night.